Yo Splinter fam, I know you must be annoyed about LAN being delayed, but let me give you something to be excited about. I'm not sure if you guys saw when we streamed with Claiborne, but he gave us some amazing news. We can have a Splinterfest too. How amazing would that be? I mean, we can kinda have a Splinterfest too. But let me tell you all the information Claiborne told us during the stream. While I'm talking about my stream, why don't you go follow us on Twitch, as me and Bex play all the games that we talk about live, and it's probably the best way you can actually see our first reactions. But let's finally get into the video. But before I do, go like the video if you want a Splinterfest too, and comment below if you would go. I know you must be annoyed about LAN not coming out, but do you know what will annoy you more? Not getting any good cards. I'm talking gold foils, legendaries, and you know why? Because you're not a subscriber, and only my subscribers will be getting them cards. So to stop that from happening, subscribe now. Enough of me talking, cue the intro. So to break down the segment of the stream when we talk to Claiborne about Splinterfest 2, we're going to split it up into two bits, which will be what we know so far, and also how can we actually make it better than the first one. I know I said we can have a Splinterfest 2, but focus on what I said there. We can have. It comes down to us, because in reality, the team's not going to do nothing about it right now. But as a community, we have the proposal system. So we can actually control what happens within the game, and the DAO can actually fund this, and we can have a Splinterfest too, and the DAO can fund it. Like Claiborne literally said to me, yeah, if you guys want a Splinterfest too, all you guys got to do is make a proposal and kind of like ask the DAO to pay for it and fund it all, and then obviously have the same system that we had for Splinterfest 1 when it comes to like the tickets and like the promo cards and stuff like that. Like he said so many amazing things, like even if we wanted to have Weirdbid come and host the event and organize it, because he said during Splinterfest 1 he was amazing and a key factor to making that such a success. Because I'm not sure if you saw some of the streams, but he had so much energy when it comes to like hosting the tournament and stuff like that. Like he generally like glowed. It was kind of funny. But if we wanted that again and him to come in, we can literally ask the DAO to do that and just have it worded within the proposal. But the thing is, now is definitely not the best time to do it, because like I said, the team has no plans to do it, and I know the community is kind of like in a weird state right now, because obviously we got delay in land, but we're excited about Rebellion, so we're kind of like stuck in limbo. So kind of like bringing in Splinterfest on top of that is definitely not a good idea. But us having that idea of it and kind of like planning it out, even in the proposal, we can kind of like have it written in where we'll have another proposal at a later date to kind of like fix the date and the timing and everything, because we don't have to have everything all in stone now, but we can just let the team know that we want a Splinterfest and kind of like some of the ideas that we already have in mind. Claiborne even said we can kind of have this set up kind of the same as Splinterfest 1, but we kind of got to have some changes. So like we can have the whole promo card being a part of the ticket, and like the team giving us like kind of like exclusive news and things like that. But he did say the problem is we won't be able to have the same setup for the tournament as before in Vegas. Like the venue kind of like supplied all the computers and stuff like that, but if we did another event like this, we wouldn't do the same, because the team and the people that supplied all the computers and that kind of have some like kind of bad blood from like not having the footage from the previous Splinterfest. So if we did have it, we kind of have to like bring our own stuff if you did want to enter the tournament, which shouldn't be like a big problem for some, as you could bring your tablet, your phone, or your laptop. But the problem is we definitely need like the mobile app to be better and have that Rebellion update before any of this happens, because if it doesn't have the update and the mobile app isn't able to be used, we'll have a big problem with like a lot of the people. But this is just the things we know so far when we talked to Claiborne, but he gave us a lot of things to think about, and he gave us some of like improvements we can have. So let's get into that segment now. So how can we make Splinterfest 2 better number 1 and make all the people that went to the Vegas event jealous that they don't go to this one? First of all, a better location, because Vegas definitely priced out a lot of the community, and we was talking in the stream, I was thinking the Philippines would be a great place, because it's cheap if you want to go there to like buy food and go to restaurants and stuff like that, and also getting hotels would definitely be cheaper than Vegas. And also the Splinterlands community is big within the Philippines, and also the Philippines is definitely like crypto like happy and stuff like that. So it'd definitely be like a great idea to go there. If not, probably Europe. Do something different from like America, so then all the people in the community that couldn't go to the first event can go to this one. And also, if we make it easier for like people to go to by like having it in a place that's cheap, more people will come. The thing is though, people will definitely complain about obviously the travel cost to get there, because depending on where you live, it will be different prices. But I feel that factor will be in any location. So we kind of can't put that into like the situation at all. But I definitely like the idea of having it in the Philippines, because I feel a lot of people that like don't live there would definitely like the idea of going to the place where like a lot of like crypto games are kind of like popping and hyped up, whereas where they live, like definitely in the UK, people don't really talk about like crypto games or Web3 games at all. So going to a place where people that play them more often would definitely be nice. The one thing that we're definitely going to struggle with when it comes to like making better than the previous event is the tournament, because people are going to have to bring their own devices in. So that's going to limit some people that might not want to like bring their laptop in or something like that. And if the mobile app's not updated by the time this happens, that'll restrict a whole bunch more people. And a lot of people in the Philippines play on their phone. So it's definitely going to be an issue there. And the thing is, if people bring their own devices, they may have bots and bot helpers, but we just have to hope that the team's done enough things to kind of stop that from happening. So when we have the event, we have no issues. But these limitations would definitely limit the amount of people that will participate in the tournament. But the thing is, it would still be great to kind of have like a competitive event in there. An idea they didn't have at Splinterfest 1 was a cosplay event. We have so many cards, so many characters, and there's so much lure behind them. Some people might care about the lure, some people might not. But we all love the cards and we love the designs. So why can't people express that by kind of attending an event in costume? They're kind of having like a competition of like the best cosplay. And you can have like the prizes kind of be like Splinterlands orientated. I think it'll be a great idea. Just think about all the photos that will happen from the event. It'll be great like promo on social media. And it kind of has to be like a great idea as a whole. They had this before at Splinterfest 1, so they definitely need to bring it back, which is the in-person Q&A. I think that's a great idea. We kind of have that with like the town square. So having like the in-person thing where you can actually like see the person, getting their full body language and everything else, I think it'd be great. And like it'd be definitely like community like bond building as well. And the thing is, we can like talk to people that work more behind the scenes that we don't see like in the town halls and stuff like that, because they work on things within the game. So definitely gonna have some like great insight and some knowledge on what's going on. Another idea I definitely like is having an in-person pre-proposal system. So like when you go there, you can kind of have like a Dragon's Den, Shark Tank type of thing where the team and the community can kind of like in-person vote on like pre-proposals, and any proposal that like people like vote on and agree on, but then basically go through to like be a proposal within the game. Because I feel like it'd be a great idea and kind of fun with like people trying to express their idea as best they can to the people and try and sell it as best they can. And then the community can like kind of like put their hands up and be like, oh, I have a question here, da 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 da, and then he can answer it, or he can kind of like change his idea on the spot and kind of have like a short frame for it, and kind of have people maybe apply for it beforehand, so like you can kind of like organize the time frame a lot better. Just think about it, Matt being like a dragon or a shark, kind of like in person like giving his opinion on like the ideas that we have in the game. The one thing we definitely need to do is budget the event so more people can attend, and we want all the community to go there. So then the more people that go there, more fun we have and more bonds we build there, because a lot of people are talking about the bonds they built in the previous event. So we want the same experience. So if you budget it really well, and considering the kind of like idea right now is possibly like having it in the Philippines, I feel like the budget could definitely be easy to kind of like sort out. But it just comes down to how much the team wants to charge for tickets and stuff like that. Because this can definitely be like a revenue like maker for the team. Because it's a great idea. We get a great event and the team can make some revenue and we get a new promo card. It's just a great idea as a whole. But maybe not for right now. But it's something we definitely should revisit when the time comes. Well guys, do you want Splinterfest 2? Or do you think it's just a waste of time? Because to me, I want another one, but in a better place. As I feel Vegas definitely priced out a lot of the community. So if you put in a better spot, I feel like Splinterfest 2 could be amazing. So if you want a Splinterfest 2, make some noise in the tavern to kind of like get people all like hyped up about it. and then if people are hyped up about it, we can make a proposal. But in the comments below, let me know what you think about having a Splinterfest 2, and also let me know what you want to happen there. And go like the video if you would attend the event, and also if you're excited about the news that we could actually have one. Yo, I've said this enough times. If you're not a subscriber, you will not be getting all the good cards when Rebellion comes out. So to make sure that does not happen to you, go subscribe now. And remember, be a shark in this world, not a whale. And I'm going to see you guys next time.